can present clear agenda for the progress of Nigeria. Leaders that can hold hands with the opposition for the sake of a better Nigeria. Who knows? As we collect our PVCs and go out to vote, that day might come in 2019, hopefully. One day, this hope that we are all hoping shall become a reality. But until that time, let us do our civic responsibility. Contrary to popular opinion, uncollected PVCs might not be the only factor that could stop people from voting in the upcoming 2019 elections. Our voter psychology correspondent is standing by to tell us more. My guest tonight is a writer, actor, and to top it all, one of Nigeria's most loved comedians. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcome the one, the only Bovi is in the building. You're welcome, bro.
Boss. Thank you.
Good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. When did you realize that you were very, very funny? And when you realized, did you call a family meeting to say, guys, Eureka, I found it?
I don't think there was a moment I realized any of that. But if there's anything I realized the most is the day I knew what to study in university to become an actor. Because that was what I asked my mom. You know, I said, those who star in movies, what do they study in school? I was 15. And she said, it's theaters, but it's a useless course.
Woo.
You will not study it. So that was the day I made up my mind I was going to study theater. Over time...
So you've been very stubborn from 15.
Well...
Your mom said, don't do it. You did it.
I grew up watching TV.
Okay.
So I've known from the beginning
just knew that's my destination.
This is
already.
me.
Yes.
Yes. I used to watch the white ashes.
Jeez.
I used to watch those red binary lines.
Yes.
Those
barcodes.
multicolored lines.
All right. So you wrote, you produced, and starred in Extended Family.
Right.
Let me say that's the job that gave you your career break, if I'm right.
Right.
How did you go from 0 to 100 so fast in your career?
It wasn't so fast. It wasn't so fast, but I wanted to star in movies. I wanted to be on TV. When I moved to Lagos, I lived with my uncle for a while, and that was where I discovered motivational books. So all the books I was reading, there was a recurring theme in them. Just do it. Just brave it. Just go out there. One
of the things that you're good at doing with your comedy is you have a way of, yapping people, and even they themselves will laugh at themselves.
Right.
Yeah, I know you do that very well. In the course of your career, have you yapped any powerful person that has landed you in trouble?
I haven't yapped anybody that has landed me in trouble, but I have yapped people that I wished I did not, because...
The Humorous prepares to unleash. My conversation with Mr. Bovi continues. Bovi, the vice presidential debate and the presidential debates, what's your take? Let's talk politics now. You know we are not afraid of anybody here. You have to say your mind. Drink something.
When I saw the vice presidential debate, I was like, okay, I think I could make a very good vice presidential candidate, to be honest. Yeah. For the presidential debate, I mean, it was an anticlimax because the two lead actors were not present. So for me, it took away the juice. But basically, it showed what the future should hold for our political space. Yeah. That's it for me.
You're a man from Delta State, and what is it about Warri people and comedy? How come they have produced too many comedians from Warri? And if being from Delta, you should know a thing or two.
Well, before I say that, allow me to, I say it at every forum I have the opportunity to speak. You are one of my mentors.
Oh.
You are one of the people.
Thank you. I will take it. Coming from a man as talented as you, I will take that as a compliment.
I saw you on TV and I was like, this is who I want to be. You get? So, Warri is a melting pot. Warri is one of the few places left in Nigeria where if you are born there and raised there, people cannot tell your tribe, simply because of the language, which is Pidgin English. When you see an Igbo man in Hausa land, you can tell from his accent. But when you see an Igbo man that was born in Warri and raised there, unless he tells you he's Igbo, you will not know, for example. True. So I think Warri was a community back in the days growing up, right? For many people, not even from our generation, the generations before us. It's where when you come in, you are accepted.
So it kind of gives you an identity, irrespective of which any ethnic group that you belong to.
Irrespective of your cultural background.
It just gives you
an identity.
And you can just take it and run with it.
Yes, it was very communal. People's doors were open. People's parents would correct you. Back in the day, you know, so...
Yeah. Well, anyway, in some ways, most of the urban centers were like that in those days.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was... Because it's a melting pot, that's why people could make jokes out of, oh, this is how Yoruba people eat, this is how Igbo people dance. You know, it was a melting pot, basically.
What do you think the role of entertainers should be, seeing our current political situation?
I think entertainers should speak up on issues they understand. That's the first and foremost important
and
thing.
Stay away from the one you don't know.
Right. If you are not in depth in something,
leave it.
Don't talk. Or else you look stupid.
Yeah.
You know. So for me, it's about speaking up about what you know, what you understand deeply. Secondly, it's about choosing when to speak about it. If your job is to entertain, entertain. If your job is not to create policies, don't talk about the policies. You know, we have people who have been in entertainment who have been in politics as well. Ben Bruce, for example. Ben Bruce is a senator, and he tweets what he thinks is wrong with the system. He criticizes the system he's part of. But people still criticize him regardless, you know. So as an entertainer, I think you should do what you connect with, speak up on issues that really affect the society in a way you don't like, but you must understand it.
Those issues.
In and out, yeah.
I think that makes sense. That makes sense. Now, having said that, if you had an opportunity to solve one major Nigerian problem, what would that problem be?
Light. I didn't have to think.
Yeah, nobody thinks about it. It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Light.
Let us do something more fun before I let you go.
Oh, yeah,
this is some trivia game that I would like to play.
All right.
So I just call out the name. You tell me any word that comes to your head immediately. That you know what I mean, right? All right. So we'll start. Comedy.
Interesting.
Nigeria.
Dramatic.
Corruption.
Nigerian.
Debates.
Boring.
Election.
Rigged.
Umbrella.
PDP.
Broom.
APC.
Third force.
We.
Mace.
Snatch.
National Assembly. Nothing to say about it. Thank you very much, Bovi.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's the other news. Don't go anywhere. This is where phone lives. A political ideology is a coherent set of views on politics and the role of the government. Nigeria has many political parties, but do these parties have a political ideology? For more on this, we turn to our infuriated political analyst, Dan the Humorous. Over to you, Dan.
My brother, if not for the intervention of the producer of this show, I would have brought pajamas and pillow.
Yo.
Because I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. And I want to sleep. Because when they say ideology, if you open the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, it says an ideology is a set of ideas that an economic or political system is based on. Now, based on those political ideas, as it were, when you see some parties, especially abroad, that they say is a lot normal than we here, you see that you hear right, left, far right, far left. Yes. You understand? In between left, yes. In between right, far right, far left. But in Nigeria here, what we have is a utility system where somebody can be far right today, can then be left back tomorrow, then do full frontal midfield next tomorrow, then next week do attack, then if he doesn't win the election, he now go back to goalkeeping. You understand? Everything is totally disorganized. But I begin to wonder, how did we get there? Or how did we get here, rather? Could it be that since when the 1993 election was annulled, not only the election was annulled, ideologies were annulled, ethnic and tribal liberation was annulled, common sense in politics was annulled, every normal thing was annulled. Because now, in fact, the one that is even giving me problem, okay, is the pendulum effect we are having in our political system. If you are the type that is following the pendulum, this thing, your eye will be turning you. By now, you'll be dizzy. Which is why I wanted to bring my pajamas and pillow here to sleep. Because my eye is turning me. One politician will move here, then move here, then remove again to here, then move into political parties anyhow. Some politicians since 1999, okay, 20 years of political system, they've been to 15 parties. Average of 1 party per year. And the amazing thing is that somebody will be in this party, demonize the other party. Then he will defect to that party and now angelize the party that he previously demonized. And now demonize the party where he was daring, or as lawyers will say, ab initio. Yes. He will now ab initio deny that party. And I keep asking, how did we get here? Forget about 2019, it's gone. Let's begin to look at 2023 in that regard. In terms of ideology, let everybody in a political conglomerate or gathering or conclave, and they speak grammar, let them believe in something. Even if it's one party to say, look, we believe in water, free water for everybody. There'll be bad road, but you will drink clean water. We know that you stand for water. Let other people come and say, we believe in free education, but no hospital for you. You people will die, but free education for your children. We know that you believe in something and not just doing the whole thing, making it look like a popularity contest. Help me and do the chief for today.
Yes, our political parties lack ideology, maybe because politicians don't have any idea what they are doing or where next they will be. All right. Well, unfortunately, that's our show for today. As always, it has been my pleasure hosting you. You can be a part of our wonderful live audience by calling the numbers on your screen. And be sure to follow us at the Other News CTV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube. Our people say a clever king is the brother of peace. Till next time, my name is Okey.